If you've been gardening for a while, you've probably been told one thing over and over again. You need to dig your soil to make it better. But what if I told you that the exact opposite might be true? Welcome to the world of no-dig gardening, a method that's quietly, and now very loudly, revolutionizing how we grow food. And on the Soil Science Garden, this is one of those topics that perfectly blends science, simplicity, and real-world results. In this guide, we're going deep, not just into what no-dig gardening is, but why it works, how to start it from scratch, and how to use it to grow healthier plants with less effort, whether you're a complete beginner or a seasoned gardener looking to level up. No-dig gardening is exactly what it sounds like. Growing plants without turning, tilling, or disturbing the soil. Instead of digging, you build your soil from the top down. You layer organic materials, like compost, mulch, and plant residues, on the surface and let nature do the rest. At first, it feels almost too simple. No heavy tools, no back-breaking labor, no constant soil disturbance. But here's the secret. Soil is a living ecosystem, and digging disrupts it. When you stop digging, something powerful happens. Soil structure improves naturally, microbial life just explodes, moisture retention increases, and weed pressure decreases over time. And the result? Healthier plants, stronger roots, and better yields. Let's get into the part that makes this method so effective, the biology of soil. When you dig or till soil, you're breaking apart the natural structure formed by fungi, bacteria, earthworms, and organic matter. This structure is what allows soil to hold water, store nutrients, and support root systems. In no-dig gardening, you're essentially mimicking how soil builds itself in nature, like in forests, where nobody is out there turning the ground. Instead, organic matter falls on top. Leaves, twigs, plant debris, decomposes slowly and feeds the soil from above. This creates a thriving underground network. Fungi form connections that transport nutrients. Bacteria break down organic material into plant-available forms, and earthworms aerate the soil naturally. When you stop digging, you're not being lazy, you're being strategic. You're letting biology do the heavy lifting. There's a reason this method is gaining serious traction across YouTube, blogs, and real gardens worldwide. It solves some of the biggest problems gardeners face today. First, it saves time and energy. Digging is one of the most physically demanding parts of gardening, and, well, removing it makes gardening accessible to more folks. Second, it improves soil faster than traditional methods. Instead of constantly resetting your soil structure, you're building on it every season. Third, it's incredibly beginner-friendly. You don't need perfect soil to start. You don't even need to understand everything about soil science. You'll learn as you go. And finally, it's sustainable. You're recycling organic materials, reducing erosion, and building long-term fertility without relying heavily on synthetic inputs. Let's make this practical. If you're standing in your garden right now wondering where to begin, here's exactly what to do. Start by choosing your space. It could be bare ground, a lawn, or even a weedy patch. No-dig works almost anywhere. Now, instead of digging everything up, you're going to build on top of it. Lay down a base layer to suppress weeds. Cardboard or thick newspaper works perfectly. This blocks sunlight and prevents weeds from growing through while still allowing water to pass. Next, add a thick layer of compost. This is your growing medium. Ideally, you want at least 5 to 10 centimeters, but more is even better. Then, top it off with mulch. This could be straw, dry grass, leaves, or any organic material you have available. Mulch protects the soil, retains moisture, and continues feeding the system as it breaks down, and that's it. Here's where a lot of gardeners get curious, and sometimes skeptical. What actually happens in that first season? At first, things may look too easy, but beneath the surface, your soil is undergoing a transformation. The cardboard layer starts breaking down, feeding microbes and attracting earthworms. The compost layer becomes your plant's immediate nutrient source. The mulch regulates temperature and moisture. Your plants will establish quickly because their roots are growing into soft, undisturbed soil. You may still see some weeds, especially persistent ones, but they'll be easier to pull, and many will disappear over time. By the end of the first season, you'll notice softer, darker soil, increased earthworm activity, better water retention, healthier plant growth. And the best part? It only gets better each year. Even though no-dig gardening is simple, there are a few pitfalls to watch out for. One of the biggest mistakes is using too little compost. Your compost layer is your soil foundation, so don't be stringy. Thin layers lead to poor results. Another mistake is skipping mulch. Without mulch, your soil dries out faster and loses some of the benefits of the system. Some gardeners also expect instant perfection. No-dig is powerful, but it's not magic overnight. Soil building is a process, but it's a fast one compared to traditional methods. And finally, avoid digging just a little. Once you commit to no-dig, stick with it. Every time you disturb the soil, you reset some of the progress. Let's put this into perspective. In traditional gardening, you're constantly working against your soil. You dig to loosen it, but over time, it compacts again. You add fertilizers, but nutrients wash away more easily. In no-dig gardening, you're working with your soil. Instead of forcing change, you're creating conditions where soil improves itself. It's the difference between managing symptoms and building long-term health. High effort versus smart effort. Short-term gains versus sustainable growth. And once you experience it, it's honestly hard to go back. The short answer? Almost everything. Vegetables thrive in no-dig systems because they love loose, nutrient-rich soil. Crops like tomatoes, spinach, kale, onions, carrots, and beans perform exceptionally well. Root crops often grow straighter and healthier because they're not fighting compacted layers. Even fruiting plants benefit from the improved moisture retention and nutrient availability. If you're gardening in a place with challenging soil, clay-heavy, sandy, or degraded, no-dig can completely transform your growing conditions. If you stick with no-dig gardening for multiple seasons, the results become even more impressive. Your soil becomes richer, darker, and more fertile with each layer you add. You'll need fewer external inputs because your soil starts recycling nutrients efficiently. Watering becomes less frequent because your soil holds moisture better. Weeds become less aggressive as your system stabilizes, and your garden becomes more resilient to drought, heat, and even pests. This is when gardening starts to feel less like work and more like a natural, flowing system. If you've been following the Soil Science Garden, you already know we focus on one thing: understanding soil to grow better plants. No-dig gardening is one of the clearest examples of soil science in action. It's not about trends. It's about respecting soil biology, building organic matter, creating stable ecosystems. This method aligns perfectly with everything we stand for. Smart gardening, backed by real science, with practical results you can see in your own garden. If you're still wondering whether no-dig gardening is worth trying, here's the honest answer. Yes, especially if you want better results with less effort. It doesn't matter if you're just starting out or you've been gardening for years. No-dig meets you where you are and improves your soil from day one. You don't need expensive tools. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need to start. Lay your first layer. Add compost. Cover with mulch. Plant. And then step back and let nature do what it does best. If you found this helpful and you're ready to transform your garden using real soil science, make sure you stay connected with the Soil Science Garden. Subscribe for more practical, science-backed gardening tips and share this with a fellow gardener who's still digging their soil. They might just thank you later. Your soil is alive. Start working with it, not against it.